Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, it's Gibson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. To throw is Mariota. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. After the turnover, here's Murray. Being chased out left. Buying time to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the 19-yard line.
Second and 9. The first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Running for the shotgun with Dre. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 19 yards away. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Gibson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Mariota, the reception, good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Three down. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike, who that?
On 3rd down, Mariota. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54. Touchdown. Defense. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. 3rd and long here for Mariota. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, Drake. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
6 guys.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. They're going for it. It's Murray. And that is going to be incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
He was taken down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Mike 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Wide.
From the gun, Mariota. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals push further out in front. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The 44-yard line.
Here's Mariota. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
47-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll throw again. Mariota. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mariota again. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
Complete.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
concrete.
Toughness. That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Mariota to throw it. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Just like that. Just like that. 3. Mike 3.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick. The 40, the 30, 10, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Open man here, Sims complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here, Mariota. He'll layer this one out deep for Sims. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Murray. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 40 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush. A lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
On first down, Drake, and he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Here's Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk, 29 yards. And the Cardinals add on. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
All day, defense, all day.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
Like 22, he's coming, 22's coming.
First down, Mariota. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Mariota on first down. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about,
and my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 21. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
it makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. Because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, "Here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion."
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile.
Alert 3, deuce.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
Now Murray off play action. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins.
Complete to DeAndre.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
36-yard line.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Switches. Hey. Hey, switch gears. Check. Hey, check.
Murray a give. This is Drake. Room here to run. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Arizona.
Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cards continue to pour it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't...
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Washington, nothing.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing, Mariota. The throw taken in by Sims. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Now 3rd and 10.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Mariota. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Kill. Turn it up. Let's go.
They'll run with Drake. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Again, they run with Edmonds. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
5-yard pickup.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll go for it with Edmonds. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Big Sears right here.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. That was Patrick Peterson from his cornerback spot whirling in for the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Check.
3rd and long here for Mariota. Open man is Sims. He's got it. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Mariota. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Jonathan Joseph will get the credit for the sack.
Brings up 3rd down.
One last shot now for Mariota. Catch is made. It's Harmon. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, you know, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at